Okay, I had another practice today. I just got off the field, and we really focused on red zone today. Yesterday was a big third down day. Today was a red zone day, so a little bit of a new install. We, let all the guys play. We operated with 3 groups, just trying to give everybody a chance to show what they can do. A couple updates on players. Stephen Davis hadn't fully recovered from a knee injury in high school, so he'll just be rehabbing and won't play this year. Trey Williams tweaked his ankle yesterday, did not participate in practice today, but we do expect him back soon. He's day-to-day. Marshall Taylor's still not out there with us, but we do expect him back in the near future. We have an off day tomorrow, which is really good. I think we went 5 days. We've strained them, really put it on them. The heat's been very intense, which is always good. To get the guys prepared as far as that goes, and we will scrimmage on Tuesday, and it'll be a good scrimmage, and we'll let everybody play. It won't just be a focus on the young guys. I mean, it'll be old guys too competing. The quarterbacks are still getting equal reps. The 3 veteran guys are getting equal reps, and with the 1s and with the 2s, and then of course Woody is getting his reps with the 3s. He's just trying to learn the offense. He'll get a chance to compete come our next scrimmage, and he could possibly go live just to see what he can do, since we got some good information on the other guys. But overall, I would say the first 5 days of practice, I think, has been a success from the standpoint of leadership, standpoint of coachability, playing together. I think our defense has really improved each day, and I think our offense has done some very good things at times. So first 5 days, I feel pretty good about where we're at, and really looking forward to this scrimmage, to see kind of, the guys that have really improved, and then of course the young guys also.
How much lab work did you guys get in today, like real hitting?
Yeah, we've been real hitting with shells, and of course we were in full gear today. The first scrimmage type situation will be Tuesday as far as tackle, but it's been a very physical, thud type tempo up to this point when we've been in shoulder pads.
Just to clarify, Gus, is that in the stadium on Tuesday?
Yes, yeah.
Gus, what's the protocol and process for Marshall Taylor as far as what is he doing medically?
Yeah, he's taking care of some personal business, and like I said, we expect him back, in the near future.
The fact that he's played a long time in Mount Ohio, you think he can kind of come back in and keep going?
Well, you would hope a veteran guy that definitely has experience, has played in different things, and you could think that he would come back and be not too far behind.
Will he have any physical limitations that you know about?
I'm not ready to say that.
With Stephen Davis, was it something that flared up after that?
Yeah, he had knee surgery last year, and just the confidence on it, and so he'll just rehab, and that's what he started doing today.
So just take his time with that all year?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think at this point right now, the freshmen that have a chance to play this year, they fall camp's very important, and just the confidence and all that. But he'll rehab, and hope to have him back.
Yes, you mentioned Woody Barrett may go live. Any other quarterbacks could possibly?
No, not in this one. No, and like I said, we're not going to go live unless I think we need to. I'm hoping that we don't need to. But the freshmen, you want to give them a chance. You want to see what they can do.
Does that mean you feel pretty good about what you got right now, quarterback?
Yeah, I do feel good. Yeah, I feel very good. The fact that we got 3 guys, and like I said, they're much improved from the spring. It's just the only way we would go live with those older guys is just to have a situation who would really step up. I'm hoping somebody out of the 3 steps up so we can name a guy, like I said, sooner and later, but we're really hoping not to have to do that.
So what makes you believe you can see that happen without them being tackled in live situations? How's this different from 13, I guess?
Yeah, well, we have more information, Nick's a guy that did not go through spring, and so we were charting everything and just felt that it was important to give our guys a chance to go live, and I think it took 2 series, for everybody to know that he was our starting quarterback. We got more information on these older guys, and if you remember back in the spring, we went live, and it was really good to see those guys and to get information from them.
Greg said that obviously, you're not gonna put anybody out there who's not ready, and that goes for any position, not just the quarterbacks. But because John went through spring, and because you made such a point for years that Nick did not, even again just now.
Yeah,
Having
did.
gone through it, and now again, and you have the information, obviously, on Sean and Jeremy, John would be the only one possible to not be ready. So how is it that John would not be ready, having gone through spring when Nick didn't and managed to do just that in the starting job?
Yeah, I don't know, you kind of confused me with the question.
How is it that John could possibly not be ready when Nick was, having not gone through spring when John did?
Well, I think the easiest way to answer that is, in the spring, we went live with John, and we do with other quarterbacks too. So you kind of take that, and you got the information that you need as far as live. Then you come here to the fall, and you kind of separate things, and you see who's improved. You see who the team is really gravitated to as far as believing in, and who makes plays. And there's a lot of different things other than that. And we're hoping through this competition, we can figure out who our quarterback is. The positive, and I'll say this again, all three of them can run our offense. All three of them can run our whole offense. And so, that's the positive.
Robert Leff told us last night he thinks that Jeff Holland is the second best pass rusher on the team behind Carl Lawson. What have you seen out of Jeff this offseason? How much do you think he's progressed?
Of course, that's who Robert goes against every day, okay? So, and Jeff has really much improved, and he played very well in the spring too. We got some other pretty good pass rushers. I'd say right now the strength, of our defense is up front and the depth, and they can really put pressure on a quarterback, without blitzing. And but Jeff has done a good job, and he's still improving. I mean, he's still got some things he needs to improve on, and all that. But he's done a solid job at rushing the passer.
After that first scrimmage Tuesday, is it possible that you'll have enough information to name a starter quarterback?
I guess it's always possible. It's possible.
What's got to push you over the edge, I guess?
I think it's just that knowing for sure, and that gut feeling that when you coach 26 years, you just know, and usually the team knows too. So, we put them in a lot of different competitive situations. The first 5 days, we'll scrimmage, and when you scrimmage and you move the football, you play real football. The decision makings and everything that goes with it really stands out, and so scrimmages are more important. But I can't answer the question as far as could we name one after scrimmage. We'll see.
Gus, it looked like Mike Orton was working a lot with the ones.
Yeah.
Is he a guy that could be that swing guy?
Or hope so. Mike is a guy, Darius James is a guy, Caleb Kim, Markwell Harrell. There's some guys that I think are really close to being help, to be able to help us. And so what we're doing, different practices, we're trying to plug one of those guys in with the first group, just to see how they react right there. And they got veteran guys communicating with them, and just to give them an opportunity. And, we're also trying to develop depth right now. And so that was part of the process with that. Tyler Carr's another guy that at time will be put with the ones to just trying to develop depth when we do that.
Nichols thud in these last few days. Can you tell if TJ Neal's ready to go? Does he make the kind of play?
Yeah, I think you can tell he's a veteran guy, okay? I think that's the first thing. I'll be real curious to see how he does in the scrimmage and full tackling and playing real football, but so far he's done a solid job.
Yes, the defensive line, you talked about having all those guys, that depth.
Yeah.
How much does that help you kind of, I guess, set your mind at ease with the offensive line,
Yeah.
getting ready for a Clemson, knowing they've got a
Yeah.
month to work against?
Yeah, there's no doubt. Well, the positive is we're going against one of the better defensive lines, each day. That's a positive from an offensive line standpoint, and so it won't be a shock to, our system when we play the top defensive linemen. So that's the positive. And, anytime you go in competition and you've got very talented guys, it makes you nothing but better. And so that's been a positive standpoint from an offensive line standpoint.
How's Robert Leff done so far?
Done a solid job. Robert's a veteran guy, and Robert had a great offseason. He's one of our leaders, and he got a chance to get quality reps last year. He played a lot in our unbalanced, and he played, some tackle too in some games, and had a very solid spring. And I think Robert's in a good spot.
At quarterback, could you play all three guys in the opener?
I doubt it. I doubt that'll happen, so,
Gus, can you talk about the wide receivers?
unless it was a trick play.
We haven't seen many of those.
No, we hadn't. We hadn't. We'll
Talk
see.
about the wide receivers and the young guys.
Yeah.
Just coming in.
The young guys, after 5 practices, you can tell they're very talented. And it's just a matter of how quick that they can come in and be able to relax and be able to play. And so we're trying to give them guys some extra work. But the good thing is they're very talented.
Gus, do you feel like if you hadn't had the situation with Trey Mason in 2013 where he also returned kicks, that you feel less comfortable letting Carry On do that, or does what Trey did have nothing to do with Carry On?
If you get special guys, Trey was a great kickoff return guy. KJ, you saw what he did last year, one of the best in our league. So, no, I don't have a problem with that. And whether it's Trey or Carry On or the next back, kickoff returns an impact position, that can change field position and all that. And so I don't have a problem with that.
Gus, the center position has been such a big one for you, so important in the offense. How has Xavier kind of stepped into that role?
Yeah, Xavier's had his best practices the last 5 practices. I mean, he's really coming on and starting to play at a high level. And like we were talking about earlier, he's going against some pretty good people internally, and he's really had his best practice.
With Sean White, where did he make kind of a leap from this year to last year? Sean White.
I think it's probably just, having that experience last year in games, and that's probably the biggest difference. And you can tell his confidence, just because you have experience in this league against the defenses you face. It'll definitely help you.
Regardless if he wins the starting job, because we saw John working as a holder, is he going to be the Batman quarterback for 2 points?
What's Batman?
The 2-point formation. Did you guys know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Swinging gate formation.
Oh, swing gate. I don't know if we're going to do that. So,
Just curious.
yeah. I mean, right now he's just trying to be the starting quarterback. So, just like Brandon said, we hadn't ran very many tricks in a while. So, I'm getting boring.